it makes me quite sad that people don't know what's on their doorstep. This church was built in 1719. It's Sunderland's oldest parish church. It's at the heart of old Sunderland, and it's a little bit unloved at the minute, but it's in the care of the Church's Conservation Trust, and we're hoping, with the support of Heritage Lottery Fund, to give it a new use and put it back at the heart of the community. It never just had an ecclesiastical function. It was Sunderland's first fire station, housing a fire card. It was Sunderland's first public library and reading room, and it was also the seat of local government, so the first sort of magistrates' court town hall for 150 years. We're in the middle of our public appeal. Every year we run a public appeal for either the Church's Conservation Trust general work or for specific churches, and this year it's just for Sunderland. We've actually had a record number of donations. Our target is £50,000 from the annual appeal, and we've had £30,000 in 6 weeks. And we've had some really large individual anonymous donations from Sunderland. And also we've had a tremendous community fundraising effort. We've raised quite a lot of money locally, and just had a donation of £1,000 from Queen Street Masonic Lodge to help with the stained glass restoration. So
a lot of plans for the place, and one of them includes playing music in here, and with that in mind you've had some help from Dave Stewart.
Absolutely, Dave's just been fantastic. As people will probably know, he's a Sunderland lad through and through. I don't think he's ever forgotten about his roots. And our organisation nationally does a lot of work with Dave and his company, Dave Stewart Entertainment. We have an initiative called Church Keys, and this is Dave and his friends playing music in our churches. They were made for music, they were made for spoken word, they were made for socialising. It's a perfect fit, and Dave loves old churches. Here we have a really special relationship with him. He has agreed to be the creative director for the Canny space, so that doesn't mean he's here every day. Unfortunately, he lives on the other side of the world, but he's offered us some of his expertise in sort of sound and vision in the space when it's open. He is completely behind the idea of having young creatives in the space, being able to use the space not just for singing, but for songwriting, for inspiration behind the stories, and also as a recording space. He wants the whole space to be a recording space. And I think there's nothing quite like that in Sunderland right now, so it's exciting. In 2019, it's the building's 300th birthday, so what better way to celebrate than to be on site with all the money in place, the construction work either halfway through or nearly finished. That would be the aim. By the end of 2019, we'll be very nearly finished the work here, so we can celebrate Holy Trinity's birthday in style with the community. There's many, many ways they can be involved, and we're always on the lookout for volunteers. We've got lots of different sort of volunteering tasks, and even though the building's closed, we're actually still having events, so we're always looking for people to help with events. We've got key holders who let visitors in from abroad when we're not on site. They could support the annual appeal, and you can do that through our website, which is www.visitchurches.org.uk. But even if people want to come and just have a look around and see the beauty of the space, they can give us a call, or they can email me on agerry@thecct.org.uk.